Alright, so it's been a couple of bad week. Well, it's been a bad week last week as I was not in profit. But in the last few days of scalping, I have finally found a safe strategy and a strategy that can literally retire you with just trading meme coins every day for a few hours. I'm not even lying. This strategy is probably one of the safest that I have kind of figured out and learned along the way, and I've been making consistent profits for the past few days. Okay, overall I have lost money this week, but for the last few days this is the strategy that can literally retire you. Alright, before we get into the video, real quick, I'll just show you I made a Discord server, okay? So I'll be sending signals basically every day, every night, okay? I'll also be having a voice call where people can call in that channel. We can have 20, 10, 50, 100 people in these calls, as well as me. I'll be scanning every day in these voice calls. So if you want to join, we can find the next 2x, 5x, 10x coins if you want. And for my signals, I'll show you. I'll be sending a few signals every day that will possibly do a 2x. I'll just show you real quick. I have sent a signal yesterday at 10:45. Okay, if you look at this coin, this is the coin that I sent in. So Weenie, right here. Okay, this is the coin I sent. If you bought in at 10:45, exactly at my call, it was at 800k. If you bought in and then you waited out for 10 minutes, you could have. It was at 1.4 million, so you could have made a quick 2x or close to a 2x. So yeah, join my Discord if you want calls and scan with other people. Alright, so the strategy that I have been using for a few days now is a scalping strategy that I feel like is the safest but the best bet to make loads of money to basically retire you, okay? So I have two coins that are going in yesterday and today to show you an example of what I mean about this strategy, okay? First coin is from today, okay? This is a coin called Charlie, okay? The website was very good. I think had loads of hype, so people bought into it, okay? So you can see this was the 30-second. I was looking at this at 30 seconds, okay? So what I mean about this is you don't want to buy in at this stage. This is just crazy pump. People are just hyping the coin up, okay? So it's just going to stay around this area. But what we like to do for this strategy is looking at the scalping, okay? What I mean about that is after the coin had its hype, it goes down to 95k. Okay, now let's look at the 1 second place. Okay, now the coin obviously died. Okay, but this is the point that we want to talk about. Okay, we just have to delete this real quick. So this is the point I'm talking about. Okay, massive pump. Now people are scared since a lot of people are selling off. So it sells off to 100k, 80k. Okay, this is the point. This is the point you want to look at. The sell off. Okay, to 80k, the lowest low. Okay. Now, how do we know when to buy this 80k? Since some people know that coins at 80k will just dip down to 10k. So how do you know when to buy in at the dip? Okay. So look, this is the most important part you want to look at. Look, 80k, it goes up to 100. It dips back down. It goes up to 100. Dips back down. This is lower highs, lower lows. Okay. You want to see this movement after the 80k dip. You don't want to see a massive sell and a massive buy. And then that coin will just die in like the next 2 minutes. Okay. You want to see steady movement after the dip. You don't want to see crazy volatility movement since those coins will just end up dying. You might get lucky on some, but most coins will die on you. Okay. You want to see steady movements, no low shots. Okay. I can't tell you that enough. Okay. Now next you bought into the dip. Now you don't know when to sell the dip. Okay. Now what I like to do is not to be too greedy. I learned my lesson of being way too greedy. I have took loads of losses when I was in profit at least 4x. Okay, I took loads of losses on those. So what you want to do is sell on when you get a 2x. Okay, this is easy. You can get a 2x easy on this. If you bought in at for this coin, I bought in 100k since I was waiting for another dip, but it never happened. So I bought in 100k. So I will see this movement right now. As soon as 80k, a 2x is basically a 160. So this was like 1250. If you hold this coin for 2 minutes, you could have made a 2x. Now, as you can see, this is just steady movement. We love that movement. Okay. Now, how do you know when to buy the 80k? Okay, so as well, you want to look at the holders. If the holders did not went down, if the holders did not go down drastically from this, okay, I remember this coin. It had 1,100 holders at this stage. After the dip, it had 900. If the holders now go down more than 30% or 40%, that means the coin is not dead. So that's the point you want to buy on dip. And just retracements, okay? Now, I bought 100k, I sold at 180, okay? Since I was kind of scared about the dip, so I kind of sold around here. I could have waited it out and made that, but I wasn't too greedy, so I still take a profit, yeah. But just try not to be too greedy. If you see a 2x after these the dumps, you won't go as much high unless it's a very good project. It may go higher, but you don't want to buy. You don't want to hold. So just quickly make a 2x after the dip, and it's very easy to make this 2x. Okay, it's not like some genius can have to do it, okay? It's something that you could do. Look at this. It's retracing back again. This is just very risky. You don't want to buy this point. I'm just talking about this point. Retrace, and you can just buy in straight away. This is a very good strategy to know, okay? Buy in on the dip. Now, how much do you want to put in on these 80k? You don't want to put in. You want to put in the minimum 0.2 and the max 1 sold, okay? So you can make a little bit of good profit on these sell-offs, since all you're here for the main goal is to make a quick 2x and out of here. Now, the last thing I want to tell you is don't buy into the same coin again after this little hype, since most times it just dies off, okay? Look at this, it's just dying off. Look at the volume, it's ready at 30k, okay? Oh wait, last thing I want to tell you is that if the volume is still above 100k after 80k dip, it's a good sign that it can retrace back to its half of its highest value, okay? The psychological point for coins like this is a 50% dip, okay? People get scared off the 50% dip, but some genius traders know that the 50% dip, it's a good sign to buy in, since people are trying to break even on these coins, so they'll buy the coin more, and you can make a quick 2x from that, okay? Now, another example from yesterday's coin is a coin called Weenie. I sent a signal out in the Discord server. I'll show you on the 30k indicator. As you can see, crazy 1.2. They pumped that very high, okay? You could have, it went, now a sell off happens. A high, a lower low, higher high, lower low, higher high, lower low, higher high. Okay, so on, so on. Now, this point, I don't really, you want to look at it from this point onwards, okay? You can see it hit 700k. Now, everyone got scared of this, since I don't know why, but it just started dipping. Now, this is just good movement, okay? But look at that. It literally lost 50% of its profit, right? Now people are scared of this coin, so they're not buying into it anymore. But the genius traders know this is a good buy. So you want to determine the dip is if it dip below is close to 50%, okay? See, look at this. 700k dips down to 400k. That's close to 50%, right? So now 50%. Now the genius traders went in, okay? They were going to pump this, right? And now people who didn't want to look at this coin saw this pump. It's like, oh, we can make good profit on this. So more people will get into on this coin, right? It will keep pumping the prices up. Okay, at 400k, I would have sold at 800k, but I ride it a bit to 1 mil since I saw a lot of volatility and the holders were going up. So I took more than a 2x profit. But if you're a less riskier trader, just try to take that 2x profit would be nice. So look at that. People got scared, 50% drop off. Now, Genius Traders goes in, pumps the price. Now, a lot of people saw, oh, the prices are moving, so they buy in. Now, the Genius Traders sells it off since they know that the dumbasses got in, so they sell off. And now, the prices went back close to the original, right? And the Genius Trader says, oh, this is a good chance for me to make more money. So they buy into it again. The dumbass is buying as well, so they ride that thing up to 1 million. The 1 million is most psychological points for the coin, and now everyone got scared. Now it sells off. Now it's at 200k. Okay, now the volume is dead. So this is the strategy that you should use if you're trying to scalp and make a few profits on coins. Not risky plays. This is very safe play. So you want to buy in. Basically, to sum it all up, you want to buy the coin after the hype, since there's always going to be a retracement on these coins. Okay, coins that hit above 800k or 500k, the hype, it will always have a sell off and a little bit of a pump before dying down. Okay, you want to buy you want to buy on the middle phase. The top phase is very risky unless you get in very early, but the less riskier players buying on the middle phase, and the bottom phase is just for dumbasses to lose their money on. So middle phase is the best. Okay, after the pipe, there will be a dump, and you can make a few profits on this dump. And after that, people get bored of the coin and it sells off. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this. Just make sure if you want to forget signals and call, scam with other people, join the Discord. Yep, see you next time. Bye.